It's on Sunday, but I gotta run in a few minutes. Where's my lotion for my hands? Oh, here's some shea butter. Anyway, yeah, so uh but I had this thought and I decided, oh, my skin is looking kind of good. I'm looking really pale, but skin is looking pretty decent. Okay, so yes, this is me sans makeup. None at all. Hair in my buns. Hey Lisa. Okay, so I'm about to do this correlation between what's happening in the fragrance community and what was happening and it's kind of still happening in the beauty community. It's like watching it, I'm seeing some interesting parallels in the communities. Okay, so let's just start here. The beauty community is, is the beauty community. And so then here's we got the fragrance community, and I'm kind of like in between them both, right? Of course, I started in beauty, so let's just go there. So what I noticed, and the reason why this came up is because I saw something. I was on Fragrantica this morning, just looking around, and I saw something, and it just sparked this thought in my head. Hey Tracy, so I find it interesting what's going on in the fragrance community because it mirrors the beauty community. And what I'm talking about is influencer brands and collabs. So let me talk about this and then I'm gonna give me some thoughts and then I'm gonna say where this needs to go. Okay, so here we go. Now, I'm noticing, because I'm in the beauty space, the influencer brands have been out for a minute. Who was the first one? We got Jeffree Star, we got, Laura Lee, Manny. There's a plethora. Dominique Cosmetics. There's a lot of influencer brands and more coming on. Patrick Star. And I'm talking about YouTube influencers. Okay. So now I'm in the beauty community. I mean, I'm in the fragrance community, and as of last year, it started up in there. So, like for instance, you have what's it called, Gravitas, I think, and there's another one, Navitas. I don't know their names, but it's a couple that get. Oh, let me just start. Jeremy Fragrance. He the big boy. He's the big boy in the fragrance community, and of course, he started his fragrance line. Hi, Dee Dee. So that was that. Now there's other smaller influencers, because honestly, the fragrance community does not have them huge people like the beauty community. There's a lot of million plus in beauty influencers, whereas Jeremy is at the top of the list, and then everybody falls underneath him. And he ain't even at the level of like, what's the little boy's name, James Charles and shit. He ain't got but for the fragrance community, hey V, he does. Okay, so let me just say that. So now I notice, and then so that I'm saying that because now Jeremy came out with his. Okay, then I think it's Navitas, it's some other one, I can't remember, Gravitas, whatever their names are. And then I was looking um, this morning on fragrance for Grantica, and I saw this brand. Look it up, and it's another person off of. Hey, Josh, it's Josh from Gent Sense has come out with his. I didn't know this. He has his own line. Which I ain't gonna lie, I saw one that was like, "Hey Pat," that looked love like there's a fragrance. There's one on there that I might need to get, but it's a little pricey. However, so I'm looking, and then of course, Demi Rawlings, who is the top of the food chain when it comes to the female reviewers, she's got a collab with Fragrance Dubois, right? So all this in my head, I said, wow, this is the fragrance community is truly becoming like the beauty community on a much smaller scale, but they're getting there. So now you're seeing collabs with brands, and now you're seeing influencers just jumping out there and starting their own brands, right? So here's my predictions. This is going to continue to go on. So I got some things that I'm going to say. So here's what I'm going to say. Hi, Deanna. There are a lot of small niche brands here in the States, right? Now, if they're smart, they will connect with some influencers and start doing things like that. Like somebody needs to connect with JC Justin and do a collab with him because he has a solid fan base. He's good, people will buy because of Justin. Eva Monroe, real talk, her, Tiff Benson. People need, especially if you're a black owned brand, you need to be getting with some of these influencers and making a collab fragrance with them because it will help jump your brand. Just putting it out there. So if any of y'all hear me, because I know I ain't, I'm a small channel, especially when it comes to this kind of stuff. I'm telling you, that's the move. That is the move because you're going to see more brands tapping into the influencer market. Now, here's what's going to happen with all of this. There's going to be a backlash because right now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but a lot of influencers are getting paid, but they don't say they're getting paid. Just so y'all know, a lot of influencers, especially in the fragrance community, they're not disclosing like they do in the makeup community. Trust me, I'm aware of this because somebody's told me, and I was like, and I said, well, I ain't seen shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is happening. They're being paid already. They're just not disclosing it like the beauty community was forced to because it was coming out. So there's a lot of that going on right now. Just, But what I'm saying is whatever and however, everybody gotta make their coins. Everybody gotta make their coins. I ain't mad at nobody. But I think that I think it would behoove some of these companies to start tapping on. Yeah. Yeah. And let me say this. Listen, folks need to get paid because we are freely promoting companies. Yes, they are supposed to say that, Miss V, but a lot of them aren't saying it. I can promise you they're not. So I can promise they're not. Oh yeah, Demi Rawlings, but you knew it was going to be expensive, Deanna, because it was with Fragrance Du Bois, and Fragrance Du Bois is already overpriced. Hey, Drea, so that was going to happen. But I'm saying that a lot of these companies, they should be tapping into influencers and doing collabs with them. And especially now because I'm sure the price point is much less because they're not at the level of of the beauty influencers. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing a collab with somebody like Nikki Tutorials, it's a whole lot more money involved than if you're doing a collab with Demi Rawlings or Tiff Benson or Eva Monroe. It's a lot less because just by virtue of their audience. We talking Nikki Tutorials, Jackie Ino, any of them have millions and millions and millions of subscribers. Whereas the top is, hi Ijeoma, how are you? Hey girl. So that's why you want to, so I'm saying like right now is a perfect opportunity for the two to meet because honestly, we do a lot of free marketing. Lord knows I do. That's the nature of being on YouTube and reviewing things. Is in the beginning, you doing a lot of free marketing for a lot of companies. You go, Man Sarah, Lord knows I do a lot of free marketing for Man Sarah, Maison Lancome. Yes, ma'am. There are, and that it is what it is. So yes, there should be some payments involved at some point. Now, should they say they're getting paid? Yeah, they should. Um, so that is that was in my head, and it was just like thinking about it. So like for instance, if I was, yeah, oh yeah, they would definitely, hi Hubbard, you are very new. Yes, they would definitely, garner, yes, and exactly. And you can definitely, if you're listening, you can definitely tell when, right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. that once the FTC is not coming after them because no one's making any complaints or saying anything about it. Because remember, it was the drama channels that first started talking about influencers not disclosing, and then that's how the FTC got involved. Right now, the fragrance community ain't nobody really noticing, but you can always tell if you understand the talking points and buzzwords. You can tell when somebody is getting paid just by mere virtue of the fact how they discuss it. Now, it's one thing if you're doing something and they sent it to you, like basically PR, and you work it with them like that. They give you some, that's one thing, because you're kind of disclosing it in the process. But there's money being exchanged. Like, once again, I ain't mad about it. I think everybody should get paid because this is very expensive doing these type of things. Whether you're doing beauty, whether you're doing fragrances, whatever you're doing, there's quite a bit of expense in order to maintain a channel. And I think that sometimes, and that's why I appreciate the people who have joined my channel, because you are helping me do a few things for the channel. Like, soon I'm gonna put away some money to buy a new laptop, things like that. So it's like those are the things that having a channel costs. You might need to upgrade something. I might one day finally buy a damn camera. Who knows? But those are the things that are necessary in order to maintain a channel. And so therefore it's costly. Hi Abraham, how are you? Good morning. And so I'm saying that right now is a perfect time for smaller hey Danny, for smaller perfume like independents, these small niche companies here, or wherever, should they should be getting with popular fragrance people, just like Fragrance Du Bois did with Demi Rawlings, and do collabs with them, right? And think of it this way: it really doesn't hurt. It's not going to kill you. And more, and as people grow. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, but I think this is your first time I mean, you new to a lab. I mean, that's what I mean. When I say you new to a lab, right? You new to a lab. So I think even and smaller ones should do it, because think about it this way: the small fragrance community is deep and strong. And I'm talking about 10,000 and less subscribers. Hey Tara, they have 10,000 and less subscribers. They really kind of vibe with each other and support each other. So just imagine if you did a collab, like if you're a small niche brand, right? You just, and you collab with somebody who's one of these people. Trust me, the other small beauty community, fragrance community people are going to try to support it. Why? Just to see what it's about, be like, "Ooh, this is a new fragrance." And therefore you tap into everybody's custom, audience. And so even though not everybody's Demi Rawlings, which by the way, her damn fragrance ain't sold out last time I looked because it's too damn expensive. There was no PR, no one heard about it, and it ain't shipping out anytime soon. That was the most ridiculous collab. Um, Fragrance Du Bois and her, they need to learn how to do a collab. They need to watch. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Girl, that's, you know what, Pat, they've been doing that to people because Kelly don't have hers either. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, I wonder if I can go in and fix it. I'm gonna try to go into my studio and see can I fix it before today, because we're gonna have a nice little conversation about some stuff today. But yeah, it was just like, so that was in my head. I just wanted to share that. So yeah, it would be behoove these smaller ones to like, I mean, we're not even talking about, like for instance, here's what I'm gonna say. Like for instance, somebody who's kind of small, just really just trying to work it out, they could get with somebody like Anna Absolute, Paulina Shar. She's not that large, but she's large enough. Paulina Shar. Somebody could, but now she's in South Africa, so it'd be kind of hard to work with her. But whatever. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Right. See what I'm saying? However, exactly. And ain't nothing wrong with being paid to like talk about it, but just be honest about it, because when you don't, it becomes disingenuous, and then people start then not believing anything you say. And that's what everybody has to understand. It's nothing about getting paid, but it's just about you just being honest, you getting paid, because guess, like I said, people are trying, you got to support yourself. And doing YouTube and sitting on here, yeah, you just need to say so. Let me tell you something. Somebody pay me, y'all gonna know and be like, I just got paid. I mean, listen, I come on with Johnny Kemp, just got paid Friday night. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's the way I would roll out. But that's me. So, and I think people are, the disingenuousness of it. Hi, Shanna, is based on they don't want to be seen as, oh, I'm getting paid to talk about things. Guess what? It's okay, y'all. Here's the thing that we have to remember. Right, right. Someone paid me, right? But I'm saying that smaller indie companies, like for instance, and I'm saying they're doing okay, right? Yeah, like what's the one that's kind of in now? BDK. I know BDK is moving up, like BDK could use somebody not big like Demi or something, but get somebody. Right, exactly. Right. I don't teach for free. I don't get you don't get free therapy. This is a job. They could get with somebody like, say, who uses BDK should get with like centrifugal force. And the main reason why is because he got Eric, he got people. There are so many ways that they could collaborate with somebody. And those people are known in the fragrance community, things like that, and they could really get make some moves with that, and it'll be a win-win for everybody. They need to sponsor me. No, let me tell you, there's a few people, man, Sarah needs to sponsor. They need to sponsor Eric from Centrifugal Force, because he did that 52 of them. I think because they should sponsor me to a certain extent, though, because I mean, I done made Wild Python. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Wild Python. I bet you they like, damn, we sound a lot of Wild Python. No, I'm just. But anyway, yeah. And so that's the thing, is that it's okay to be sponsored. It's okay to get free things, but you need to tell it. You need to be honest about the things that are sent to you, who's paying you, and it's okay. But I'm saying this now, so if any small company, niche companies hear this, they need to start. Oh my, right, Elizabeth Arden, because I know they like, what, people want us, that they should do those collabs, right? They should be reaching out to smaller influencers and doing collabs with them, because it would be a win-win for both of them. You pay an influencer a little bit of money, let them give you some notes, and then you make the fragrance, and you do a collab with that person. And because of the fact that they're not only, because like I said, the fragrance community, especially this, especially when you get with the small ones, everybody's trying to support each other. Oh, this one said this. Oh, we're doing this. Oh, we're doing this tag. So imagine how Lala so imagine how it would work if someone had a collab, like a smaller influencer had a collab. Everybody would be like, oh, shoot, let me go and get some of that, so that they could support that collab, because we want to support each other and grow, because it's good to see, okay, yay. So I'm just saying, small companies should really look into getting with somebody and collabing with them. I'm just saying, hi, Grandma. I mean, because I think so often, companies want to get this large, somebody with a large following, a big audience, and that's fine. But, it also says, large companies mean large influencers mean large money, you know. Right, right, exactly. So it's like, By doing that, you are allowing these companies to be seen. Like, for instance, let's just be honest. Amina for us is our quirky girl. Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, some are gonna change with money. Some are gonna do their thing. Like, for instance, Cuba. No, Cuba needs Cuba should have a collab with somebody. Let's just be honest. Cuba should have a collab by now with somebody. JC Justin needs a collab on the male side. Those are my two. I'd have to buy. Depending on the price point, I might have to go and get them because it's them. Um, there's and there's so many that could do that could work with, and like you said, the smaller ones, everybody is willing to help each other right now, right, right. So especially now, especially with the smaller influencers, and let's be honest, especially with the smaller, hi Marilyn, with the smaller influencers. Why? Because we are doing more live interaction, right? Now, so many of us are doing lives now, live streaming and stuff. Not that many larger influencers are doing live streaming. If they do, they do it here and there. Now, on the fragrance side, I haven't yet to see any large influencers really doing lives. All the lives are being done by small influencers, which is making the engagement different, and people are seeing them as people and vibing with them more. I mean, I think y'all know me now. Right? And yeah, and so that's it. Because I mean, like, for instance, the whole thing with Demi Rowling, I'm like, okay, whatever. That was like cute and everything. Oh, is she? But I mean, but see, Paulina is still small. Paulina's not that large of an influencer. Um, right, right. And let's just be honest, like, Jeremy Fragrance, he does the same shit every time. I mean, he got the same list all the time. All the fragrances behind him, and he only say five of them. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell, like, for instance, we know that Jeremy is getting paid by quite a few people. I mean, just to be honest, he's getting paid by quite a few companies. It's very clear because he features them constantly, 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 ad nauseum. You'd be like, damn, is there anything else out there but that, Jeremy? Did you try anything else? Do you know anything else? So that's what's happened. Even with Demi Rollins, you can see certain things that's going on with her. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. But hi, Keita. Hi. I mean, he just say the same shit over and over again. You'd be like, damn, Jeremy, you ain't got nothing else. That big ass wall of fragrance behind you, and you come out with these tints all the time. Hey, Helen. Hey, Helen. Oh yeah, he's definitely getting them dollars. Oh, he getting them dollars. He getting them dollars. Right, right. They're the fragrance. Hello, like this fragrance. But once again, there are so many spaces where the smaller, these smaller companies, because I mean, there's so many niche companies out there. Yes, some of them are doing very well, but just imagine how well, and they're doing this off of the influencers already. Because let's be honest, we would not know about BDK if it wasn't for everybody on here in the fragrance communities, right? Hi, Lavinia. Hi. We would not know about BDK. The average consumer, all these people, we would not know about Mancera. Hi, Emmys. We would not know about any of these companies, but for all of the people like me and everybody else that promotes them. So if you're smaller, now I'm not saying like Mancera is a big company, but if I'm talking about the BDKs, the zoologists, all of these smaller companies, just imagine what they could do by doing a collab with an influencer on YouTube, because automatically everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I think that if some forward thinking ones, yeah, if there was some forward thinking smaller niche brands doing their thing, if they did that, imagine where they could go, and that influencer with them. You know what I'm saying? Um because you might be doing this here and that, but imagine just how many extra people would hear about you. It's all about that flow. And if you're willing to pay somebody to do some right, Bill should be calling us right now. Yep. Bill should be calling us, Josh, because all of a sudden we got Bill over here over here, and people talking about what is Bill, girl? Yes, and that's the thing, is that that's really where it should be, and yeah, people still listening. Here's why people listen to him, and here's how it works. Here is that if you're somebody who's not into fragrances and you first trying to find out about fragrances and you do a search, who's the first person gonna come up? Jeremy. That's how people find him. That's why he's so huge, and that's how it works. So once you get to a certain level, people search who don't know anything. That's how I found Jeremy. I was looking up something, and they both came up. Jeremy, and I saw Jeremy, and then I saw Demi, and so that's how they're so huge now. Because once you get to a certain level, your shit is sitting at the top of the heap most of the time. So therefore, beginners, new people to this, are going to see you, and they're going to gravitate towards you. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I saw Jeremy, and he did that little spin. I said, "Look at his little cute self," and I started watching him, but you know but but after a while it was like, damn, he's saying the same shit over and over again. So that's when he bored me. Yeah, she's a yeah. Hi, D'Angelo. Hey, boy. Hey, you need some man, Sarah. Boy, man, get with me. Yeah, exactly. They're for beginners. They're definitely for beginners. I was watching Demi like, oh okay, oh okay, okay, oh okay. And then, as you find new people and see, okay, they say the same things over and over again, let me find some other stuff. One thing about Demi prices you out real quick, because and then when she talks about things like designers or something that's semi-affordable, she's so fucking condescending and like it really ain't that good. Why are you talking about it? Oh, because you need some views and you're trying to keep that part of your audience. So that was the big turn off. Right. Where do I sell my decants? It's in the okay, yeah, message me on IG. You just in the D. Okay, you can either hit me up on IG, which is LuuLuu467, or you can send me an email and I'll send you the decant list. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just like, so that's my thought, because really the fragrance du bois one, and the people, and let me say this, people, influencers, there's a bunch of influencers that I know bought the Demi Rawlings one for fragrance du bois. Why? So they could review it and then tap into the people who are going to, and Demi's going to listen. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. That's the thing. However, I just wasn't about to drop them coins on that shit. I don't like her that much for $300. I don't like her that much. But like I said, she's very condescending about things like that. It's like, if you ain't in them fragrances, and stay in your lane. Yeah. But yeah. So if any small niche houses hear me, I would suggest you go ahead and connect. And here's the thing, it'd be so easy to connect, because all you gotta do is look at your who's ordering from you. Like I'm telling you, some of these a quirky little one needs to get with Amina. Amina is perfect, because even though she's just starting out, she has created this network of, that she knows of, like, people who are into those more avant-garde, unique scents. Amina's a good one right there. She's really, I mean, she's moving up in that, so somebody who's really a small company, collab with Amina. You know what I'm saying? And would not say, and it would not be, Amina's small, so she's not going to cost that much to do a collab with her at this point. And it's a win-win for everybody, because her network of of other influencers who and people who just listen to Amina are going to support it. Now, it has to be at a decent price point. You know, don't be coming out here trying to sell a $300 perfume. Let's keep it at a good price point for, 150 or less. That's all I'm saying. 150. Let's say there for smaller influencers. So if you are in that price point, like for instance, Gallagher is really well known within the community. So get with one of these people and do a collab. That just makes sense to me because it would springboard to other customers. All right, that's all I got to say. Hey, how y'all doing this morning? Thank y'all for hanging out with me early in the morning. So I'm about to put on these glasses and put my glasses on. And then I am going to, I got to go pick up B from the hotel because she's been hanging out at the hotel getting some rest. Oh my God, these things are filthy. Oh my God, I got to, let me wipe my damn glasses off. I'm like, I got them on. I'm like, what the, can y'all see all that mess on there? Look at this. What am I doing with my life? Clearly not cleaning my glasses. We've established that now, Louise. Not cleaning your glasses. Okay. Let me go clean my glasses before I head out. Gotta go get in these streets already. So I said, so my members, I will see you around 4:00. I will set it up. Check the community tab because that's where I have to put the video so y'all can see it. Because that's the only way it works. It's just stupid. I need YouTube to fix that so I can, but it is what it is. All right. See y'all later. Y'all have a good Sunday morning. Let me go on and head out. But before we go, what y'all think about this conversation? My LuuLuu rant live, because I have a lot of rants. So Oh shit, I ain't seeing nothing. Oh. Okay. Okay, see, none of this was coming up. I didn't see shit. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Right? Right. Okay, see, I didn't see all this because my comments weren't coming up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Yeah, Helen, you need to be collabing with one of these. You know what you need to be collabing with? The company you do all your stuff for. Yeah. Right. How about right. When Debbie said her stuff wasn't that great, right. Yeah, see, yeah, that's the thing. The companies need to be a little more forward thinking and say, hey, especially smaller companies, instead of trying to push and scramble to pay some money, to to somebody that they really can't afford, find an influencer, a smaller influencer who is very oh yeah, they're coming up. Yeah, they're coming up. Who has a very solid following and is very influential within the smaller community. Right, right. Wait a minute. Right, she said it's not the best. I saw that and I was like, but see, at that point she's been paid. Now I don't know how her payment went out. Maybe it was a flat fee because clearly she ain't getting paid on sale, percentage of sales. Clearly she's not because she would have never made that statement. That statement was based on I'm already paid and I don't give a fuck, which is sad when you think about it. Right? So yeah, and I mean her little condescending way is annoying. So, but yeah, so yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. Like for instance, somebody needs to be, and be and see how it works because there's enough traction within smaller well, I don't watch her that much anymore, but I watched her because I wanted to find out about her fragrance. But when she did say it's not the best, I'm like, what? Wait, did you just say that? But yeah, so I'm just putting that out there. And especially because so many of us, yeah, so many of us are in this community, are making channel who have channels and stuff, Why don't I reach out to Mancera as much as I pump them? Um, because I just, because I understand that at the level that I am, Mancera is going to be like, thanks, but no thanks. I understand that. At the, Mancera sales, the level I am, no. That's why I said smaller companies need to be reaching out to smaller people, especially if they see that person promoting their companies a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, they notice, they see these things. So if you're a smaller company and you see some influencer that's always talking about you, you need to reach out to them and say, "Hey, let's do something together," and then make it happen. Because and it will, and trust me, it'll be just, it's a win-win for everybody. And that's not just saying fragrances, that's just saying everything. If you as a company see somebody, especially in the world we live in now, influencer marketing is big. It's much bigger than commercials and things like that. And if you notice, you don't see as many. Look at how it's going out. Right, exactly. Um, if you notice, you don't see as many celebrity endorsements because really don't nobody care about that shit too much. There's only certain things that work like that. So that's why advertising and everything has been trying to discredit the influencer marketing. See, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. So that's the thing. So therefore, that's where they should be going. So advertising, traditional marketing, and all that has been working their asses off trying to discredit influencer marketing. Why? Because it takes away from the traditional ways. But that is the way of the future, because now you all see people, you talk to them, you vibe with them, and you trust what they're saying. We're not actors. We're not actors with a script saying, "Hey, love this stuff." You know what I'm saying? We're actually using products. You can see us use them. You can see what we think about them. And so that is why influencer marketing is so critical right now. Right. Right, exactly. Yeah. Now, if they were smart, that's what a lot of these companies would do. They would start noticing, oh, these people are talking about us. We need to, even if nothing else, but to send you some PR. Not at the, they don't necessarily have to be paying you, but at least put you on a PR list. Like, these people are really, I see them talking about us all the time. Let's watch them. Let's support this. It don't take that much. You know what I'm saying? Send out just send a PR, because these people are talking about me all the time. Let's get, that would make sense. But so many of them don't think that way until you're to the point where you might ignore they shit now. Like, fuck you. So it's important that y'all figure that out. All right. I'm out of here. That was good talk. Thank y'all for listening to my little rants. Had a good time. Had a good time. See y'all later. No, they don't. No, they don't. Like, for instance, though, let me tell you someone who sees smaller influencers but still doesn't. But she's at that point. Is like Sonia G. Right? Yeah. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Right? See, I get something. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I got something. Smaller people gonna be like hyped up to get your PR. Now, if it ain't right, you got to be willing to let them say it ain't that good. Because even if they don't necessarily like that, they still like you as a brand. And that's the thing that brands have to understand, especially even if you're small. They might not like this product, but they're going to love the other products. Later, cousins. See you later. See Perfume Cousin and Cousin. All right. Y'all have a good day.